Cancer, welcome to your November 2025 weekly reading. It's going to be your reading here for November 10th until the 16th. I hope you're doing well, Cancer. I'm also running a sale too on my personal readings. If you're interested in that, that link will be down below in the description. It'll be for a limited time only, so I won't have it going on for too long, but they are on sale. Let's take a look here, Cancer, for the energy here surrounding you for the week. Let's take a look. Cancer. You pulled this debilitated card. It says discomfort. Yeah, something feels uncomfortable. You're emotionally not satisfied, for one, I feel here. And I feel like you're just tired of challenges and obstacles. Like you're feeling as if you're putting a lot of work into something, but it just feels like it's so much work. Does that make sense? Like it's so much work and then to feel as if it's like you're not really getting what it is that you really want. So it's like you're having to work even more harder at something. And you could just be feeling too discomfort or uncomfortable about something here. Some of you could be like where you're at right now in regards to something specifically in your life. Like it could be, maybe it's money, or maybe it's things with work and career, or maybe it's like, it could be something personal too. We're going to go a lot deeper here. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second here, Cancer. You pulled the Sun card. It says faith here. I do kind of get this energy of needing to have faith here. I'm going to show the cards, of course, like the tarot cards, but there is something I feel like that's extremely important here, because the reason why I say that is because you have the Four Cups here for the overall energy. The Four Cups represents the closed off heart. It's when we start to slip into that woe is me, because life literally is throwing us curveballs all the time. And so we're just like, you know what? I'm done. I can't do it. I'm just going to go in my room and go to sleep. It's like one of those cards. And you just start to like kind of close off to life. You start to close off your heart to life. Or to something in general, because you feel as if you're not going to receive what it is that you actually emotionally desire to experience. But I would say here to keep your heart open. I think that's about this faith card, like to keep your heart open and to stay positive. Like faith is very much connected to positivity. But if we're thinking negatively, or if we're just in a negative state, it's hard to generate faith. What we're actually going to generate is like anxiety, despair, and stuff like that. So I feel like you're being encouraged here to, for one, to surround yourself with positivity in any type of way that you can, Cancer. You can do whatever you want at the end of the day. I'm just being honest with you in regards to what I see in the read. But I think here that not to close your heart, not to close your heart off with the Four Cups. Keep your heart open and be open to the possibilities here. I kind of feel for some of you, you may feel as if you're abandoned by like the universe, or you're like a God abandoned you here. Because I get you here just feeling separation emotionally. Like you don't feel like you're living like really, truly in alignment with like the type of experiences that you really want to have in your life. And so it's like you're feeling as if something here is just like some type of curse or something. You pulled this third eye vision, reclaim your mind here. You know what? We are definitely in times of spiritual warfare. I'm gonna be really honest with y'all. Neptune just came back into Pisces one last time. Where's Saturn retrograde in Pisces? Saturn does give us the ability to be able to differentiate, to have barriers or to have boundaries that give us like structure. But because Neptune is dissolving Saturn's barriers and rings, and like Neptune dissolves Saturn's rings, right? So that signifies symbolically, it's like the dissolving of boundaries. And so things become more permeable. And so with it being in Pisces, it's like your awareness really gets opened up, and you can easily consume and take in information or energy that isn't good for you. Whether it's through, it could be through many different things. People, places, things, situations, social media, all that stuff, right? It's like just being aware how things are distorting your perception. Third eye vision, reclaim your mind. right? Because our third eye allows for us to be able to orient toward higher meaning spiritually. That gives our life meaning. And it's very interesting that the Lovers is your advice here as the advice, because the Lovers is about divinity. It's about unifying with the divine. Also, the Lovers does deal with love and relationships. So you're also being encouraged here not to close off from interpersonal relationships, but to rely on relationships if you need to, as the advice. But also the Lovers deals with your relationship to the divine, whether you want to call it God, the universe, whatever you want to call it. Because whenever we don't have that, we feel that separation. So the advice here for you is to strengthen your connection to the divine, your faith, literally. Whether it's through spiritual practices or whatever it is that can generate and cultivate faith and strengthen your connection to the divine, help you find and reconnect spiritually. Because I know the world's it's a motherfucker, I know. Page of Pentacles here in the current energy and you're reading, and then the Ace of Pentacles being in the challenge. So I think currently it's like you're investing your time into things. You're trying to improve things. I see here with the Page of Pentacles. You're not just doing nothing, right? I don't think you're lazy here at all. I think you're, but specifically because you pulled this debilitated card here, debilitated planets in astrology. It's like it usually takes more work and effort to get what it is that you want. Right? And you may feel as if you don't have all the tools and resources at your disposal to accomplish your objectives. So it's like you're having to work with what you got to accomplish what you want. But it requires more work and it feels uncomfortable. And you're not ideally in the position that you want to be. You have the Ace of Pentacles here in the challenge. You know, this is about, you know, I think you're looking for opportunity for one, or you're just feeling as if, I'm gonna keep it really honest with you. I feel like this is very deep specific, so this may not be for everybody. But I feel like that's the type of reader that I am. Even if you look at my channels in human design, I'm not airy-fairy as much as people want to think. I got the channel of struggle. I got a bunch of shit in my chart. I know the real struggles of life. The Ace of Pentacles here in the challenge, that you could be looking for opportunities, but you're feeling like, damn, I can't find the opportunities. Or maybe you're looking for opportunities that actually have real substance, real meaning, and it's like, I can't find it. It's just hard to find. What do I create? What do I move toward? And so you're just feeling disconnected emotionally, spiritually. Or even if it's something that you would actually like to create, you may be closing yourself off to it with the Four of Cups as the overall energy, because you feel as if you can't have it or receive it. I think here with the Page of Wands being here in the future position, for one, I do feel like there will be more faith and more optimism, by the way, this week, because the Sun will trine Jupiter. Jupiter does go retrograde, so we're about to be in retrograde city. We got a bunch of planets retrograde. But the Sun will trine Jupiter. Even if it's retrograde, it still has some type of positive, expansive energy that could manifest. And Jupiter is in your sign. So that's going to happen on the 16th. And so this Page of Wands makes a lot of sense. This could be you finding more positivity, more faith, more optimism to pursue the things that you're excited about or passionate about. It could just give you energy, give you power. Page of Wands, the wands are fire. Fire, the element fire connects with power and energy and the ability to be decisive and move forward with clarity. You could say passion, all that stuff, but it all derives from those keywords. But also, it's morality too, and Jupiter deals with morality. So morality is connected to faith, philosophy, your outlook on life, third eye vision here. So whenever our faith is not there, it's like we don't have that optimism, right? We don't have that positivity. But I think that's changing here at the Page of Wands is my point. So if you're not satisfied with something here, for one, I think it's really important to come back to your spiritual roots. The Four of Cups does connect to the Tree of Life. And in order for you to really gain, and in order for you to really grow the type of fruits that you want in your life, it all starts at the roots. That most of the times we're looking for the fruits and we haven't even addressed the roots. That's why you hear that saying, as above, so below, but as within, so without. Especially with Neptune, Saturn being in Pisces, this is an internal game at this point. Like everything that is being manifested is a projection of what is going on internally. And so with Pisces, it deals with developing and deepening your awareness. Saturn says you have to actually do this work to gain this deeper sense of awareness. And it may feel a little bit messy, Pisces, right? Neptune being in Pisces. But it's through the consistent persistence of doing that you gain a deeper sense of awareness of your internal state, which gives you knowledge to be able to move forward with in regards to, okay, I understand what my spiritual and emotional blockages are. I can now see what was blocking my perception. You pulled this third eye card, reclaiming your mind. I can now see what has been blocking my perception, what's been distorting my vision. And a lot of it is the stories that we tell ourselves. So now with Mercury being in Sag, about to retrograde, this is about the stories that you're telling yourself that are generating beliefs based off what you think is true, but may not be true. But if you don't ask the right questions, Gemini with the lovers, Gemini does the questions. If you don't ask the right questions or really look at your beliefs, then it's like you're going to be operating off something you think is true, but it's not true. And it could be literally capping you from your potential. And so it takes the inner work, Pisces, to do it. Like to become aware and conscious of it and to shift perception, to expand awareness. Am I going too deep, Cancer? Because I heard last time in the comments that y'all like it when I go deep. So you have the Ace of Swords here in the outcome, which is leading to clarity. So I do feel like there's more clarity here. And if there's more clarity, there's more decisiveness. And if there's more decisiveness, well, you can really follow through with your intentions. If you're looking for communication or something like that, or just clarity in regards to your path spiritually, this is like the week where you start to figure that out. I'm not saying you're going to solve it all overnight, but it's like you start to figure it out. You start to at least understand more here. You have the Three of Swords here in the position of something that you're unaware of, that you need to be aware of here. Yeah, some of you, don't get caught up in the game of comparison. Like, oh, I'm like looking at my cousin's success, or Rhonda down the street, or whatever the fuck, right? Like, don't compare yourself, because I feel that it's really stopping you from being able to make a strong choice, or not even choice, like decision about like what you want to do. I don't know if it's acting like it's like, if you have Taurus up, or was it Taurus or Aries? I think it was Taurus. If you have Taurus placements, I'd watch the Taurus reading because it talked a lot about distractions. But I feel like if there are distractions for you, it's about because you're comparing your success to other people's success, or you're comparing your life to other people's life. If there is distractions, right? I feel like it's because of that. Clarify the Four of Cups. For the overall energy, pull the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, it's just a lot of fucking work. You just feel like no matter how much you've been doing, it's like not working. Two of Pentacles is about learning the dance of change, but it does take hard work and dedication. And it's like we really have to commit to that process. And the Four of Cups is like, I don't want to do it. I'm fucking tired. I'm tired of being tired. That's the Four of Cups. I already tried it. I keep trying. It's not working. But I think you have to stick with it, and it's not always going to feel good. I think one of the things, because I have the channel struggle, is like, for me personally, I'm not talking about y'all, but like sometimes it's okay to not be happy about things. Like, it's okay to come to the truth that I'm not fucking happy and I want to change things. And I may not be happy for a while. I'm going to have the best attitude that I can, but maybe I'm not going to be happy for a while until I start to really see changes. You have the Hierophant here, clarifying this Page of Pentacles and your current energy. Yeah, the Hierophant is, your own morals, beliefs and values. And it also deals with things that you're learning. And the Page of Pentacles would be applying what it is that you're learning. So applying higher spiritual principles to your life, with the advice being the Lovers here with that Hierophant. I feel like by continuously doing that is what's going to help you get back on the right path here. Cancer, about you up in your spiritual game. It's going to be something that you're learning to, right? I feel like this read's really specific. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles in the challenge. You have the Eight of Cups here. Yep, what has... Eight of Cups is actually Saturn and Pisces. So you've been wandering here. It's like you're looking for opportunity, but it's not just that you're just looking for opportunity. It's like you're looking for what has spiritual and emotional substance. What resonates. What's in alignment spiritually. And so maybe if you're looking for opportunities, it's like it's been hard to find that. Or you could be questioning yourself at this time, like, what is it that you really want to pursue? Like, what is my purpose? Clarify the Page of Wands in the future. Oh, man. You pulled the Hangman here. The Hangman is a shift in perception. Literally, it's Neptune. And the third eye does connect to Neptune. And we just talked about Saturn and Pisces, Neptune and Pisces. And you also have the World card at the bottom of the deck, which is Saturn. It's just the archetype of Saturn. So again, I think there's some type of shift in perception here. And it's really through your it's everything is perception, man. And I think that's what Neptune and Saturn being in Pisces is really teaching. It's like everything's in your perception. Your perception could be limited. Or your awareness could be cut off. But if you do the work to expand your awareness, it'll shift your perspective. And that's going to bring in faith, positivity, growth. And it's going to allow for you to see more clearly. Page of Wands being here in the future, which makes it feel like you have the power in your hands to do something. But I do see you here. There's a shift though. Like you finding either more excitement, more passion, more courage, more confidence. Or even just having fun, feeling like you're having fun. Clarify the Ace of Swords in the outcome. Pull the Seven of Swords here. Also too, you'll get the truth about something here as well. This doesn't have a negative energy to it though. So like if this is like secrets or something like that, that's not what I get. It's like, that's not what I get at all. I think there's something here just about you seeing the truth or getting some type of truth here. But I just think you're just advancing. Seven of Swords is like when we strategize too much and we have a bunch of million different ideas, but we're trying to figure out like what's going to be the best what's the right game plan. The Ace of Swords being here would be like, okay, you know what your plan is. You know what your intention is. You've sort of gathered all the information that you can, and now you're moving forward or setting the intention, or at least you have the ability here to set the intention and move forward with the Ace of Swords. But I do see ultimately in the outcome just more clarity. Clarify the Lovers as the advice. You have the King of Swords. King of Swords says, stay on the straight and narrow. Stay focused on your spiritual path. Don't compare yourself to other people. Clarify the Three of Swords. You have the Five of Wands here. Yeah, because Five of Wands is competition. And Three of Swords is expectation through relationship, but it not being matched. So it can be comparison. So don't compare yourself to other people is what I'm trying to say. Because ultimately, I feel like this is you really coming back to like your inner roots here emotionally. And having to get back on the path here, stay strong in alignment spiritually. I see you working very hard though, like applying yourself, especially like things that you're learning or studying. It's like you're putting in a lot of work. And I think it's going to pay off here. But I would just say not to compare yourself. So that's what I got for you, Cancer, in your weekly reading. I'm gonna leave it here. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that link's down below. Again, the readings are on sale. They'll be on sale for a limited amount of time. And otherwise than that, I'm gonna leave it here, Cancer. I'm wishing you the best, and I'll see you and I'll talk to you in your next video.